boy. Yeah, that's a classic hip hop beat right there.
Hey, throwback. I'm gonna
Yeah,
throw it back to the 2000s, man.
man.
I felt like I was after coming off of this weekend versus battle,
Yep.
BET Awards. I don't know if you guys watched the Pass the Mic afterwards. I just felt in the 2000 movie. I've been in that spirit, in that space for the past couple of days.
Yeah, real nostalgic. Huh? Ain't nothing wrong with it.
Hey, you know what? The 2000s, like, we always say the 90s is the classic R&B era, right?
Yeah.
But the 2000s was like when all the club bops really came about,
Oh, for sure.
you know.
Yeah.
And I mean, it was a good mix of, you had your hip hop, you had your R&B crossover hits and stuff
Yeah.
like that. So it was just a good time. And I didn't really appreciate the 2000s hits until this past weekend.
Yeah, man. In the 2000s, like people was actually dancing with each other in the club or at
Yeah.
the party.
Yep.
Yeah, man.
It was different.
I
I mean,
don't know.
that's our era. That's literally the era we grew up. That's millennial.
Yeah. I don't know what they do now though. What they do nowadays?
Shit, I don't even know because when we be in the club, we be in the club with the old folks
Man,
now.
straight in the corner,
Straight in the corner,
standing on the couch.
standing. That's it. That's it. We don't do nothing else no more. So I don't even know
Yeah.
what it's like. I can only imagine what a college party is like nowadays.
Shit. Probably just everybody in there smoking, drinking,
Dang.
making TikToks. I guess.
You know they for sure in there doing the TikToks. Every time the
Man.
TikTok songs come on, they in there choreographing the whole dance,
Yeah.
doing whatever it is that they be doing.
Man, it's just something new every week or every day on TikTok, I guess.
On me it is. But welcome back to another episode of the Say Less podcast. I go by the name of Young Knights, aka Nike 2 Wavy.
Hey, it's your boy Peanut back again. What's up with y'all? What's happening?
Yeah, shout out to our brother Davell.
Oh yeah. Davell.
He out there handling business, so
Yeah.
he'll be back with us next week.
Yeah, man. Yeah. What's popping, OG? What's
man,
happening?
man, how was your week?
It was cool. It wasn't too bad. Man, I was chilling. I was at the crib chilling. For the most part, it was semi busy, but it was cool. It was alright. How was yours?
It's been a crazy week for me at work, but outside of work, so me and Dom actually went to this industry mixer,
Yeah.
out in Deep Ellum. It was called what was it called? Mic Check, industry mixer. Supposed to be a few people that from the industry that was supposed to come, but the only one that showed up was 42 Doug's manager.
Mm.
And she was just pretty much giving some free game. I went out there fishing. I was trying to find a scoop on 42 Doug for the podcast. I was trying to get our ratings up, but she didn't bite.
Yeah.
She didn't bite the bait, but yeah, it was cool. I know we've talked about it before how like the Dallas music scene is kind of still like underground. There's not a lot
Yeah.
lot of events like that, industry mixers, or what's it called? Anything for underground artists to actually showcase their talents and for creators and stuff to like and mingle with each other. There's nothing really like that out here.
Yeah.
So it was cool to see somebody trying to build that up because in the next 2 to 5 years, I keep saying it, Texas is going to be a huge hip hop market, especially Dallas. I actually seen something the other day, and it was like a map, and it was showing like the DFW Metroplex, and the amount of people that's in the Metroplex is like more people in the Metroplex than 30 different states in the United States,
Damn.
and that's crazy. And like total state population.
Oh, okay.
Yeah.
Damn, in 30 states.
Yes.
Damn.
So like we got a lot of people from out west moving to Texas and stuff
Yeah.
like that.
Yeah.
It's definitely going to be a huge market in the next 2 to 5 years for sure. So she definitely came in, gave a lot of free game to a lot of people that's trying to up and coming artists, and even management, right? Creators in general. So it was dope. So hopefully we can get in that mix somehow.
Yeah. That's what's up right there. She gave out some game.
Oh yeah.
That's what's up, man. We need more of those industry outlets.
Oh yeah.
Out
for
here.
Sure. For sure, because I mean, it's a lot of people coming from out of Texas right now, and even Oklahoma too. So it's gonna be nice little in the next 2 years.
Oh yeah.
It'll be dope out here.
Yeah.
Sure.
Texas gonna be shaking. Yeah, it's gonna be shaking for sure.
Yeah,
They're gonna bring back the jig in there. It's gonna be popping.
Did it ever leave?
Nah, I didn't.
Okay. Okay, because even on TikTok, I be seeing them jigging on TikTok.
Boy, I be seeing this white dude on he be
White boy boogie.
is that his name?
I
Hey,
mean,
man, it's like the only white dude I see. I don't know his name though, but that boy be killing it.
man.
Shout
Is he like older?
Mhm.
Or okay, yeah. That's
Yeah.
probably white boy boogie.
Yeah.
Yeah, but no, it was other than that, it's been it was a lot going on this weekend from a music standpoint.
Mm.
I would say with the BT Awards with Versus
Mm.
this week. So it wasn't that bad. I mean, it wasn't a lot of dope. Well, no, it was some good music that came out this past weekend too.
Oh
I know we'll
yeah.
get into that a little later, but yeah, it wasn't too bad of a week, I would say.
Man, that's what's up right there. That's what's up right there. You want to go ahead and kick it off with what we got with the BT Awards? That was a
Hey, you said this was the best BET Awards
it
in
was
years.
yeah in a while. In my opinion, I think they did all right on nominations except for I wrote it down. Let me see. It was one category that I didn't agree with though. It was the best group. Best group was won by none other than the Koch brothers, Anderson .Paak, and what's the other guy's name? I can't think of his name.
Bruno Mars.
Yeah, that guy. And Bruno Mars.
Call them the Koch brothers.
The Koch brothers. Yeah, so they won best group over City Girls, Migos, and Chloe and Halle.
Yeah,
And I didn't agree with that because them niggas got one song out.
Yeah, that was BS. And I don't even know how they was able to get on stage and perform either. Too. Besides,
Man,
there's
politics,
a lot of people. Yeah,
politics. Honestly, that's what I say. Like them niggas was like, "Hey man, we gotta be able to." Now BT was probably, "Man, how we gonna get them to perform this song that everybody's ain't in love right now?"
So I can agree to the fact that they got most of the awards right, but I would say from a performance standpoint, 2019 was definitely better. To me, this year seemed like a 2019 2.0 because pretty much every artist that performed this go round performed last time, but it was just their first BET award, so it made it a lot more interesting. And then I felt like there was too many performances because they only did one song each.
Yeah, they did only do one song.
And I think that I don't know if I was still on the high from the Bow Wow and Soulja Boy, but like seeing Bow Wow actually perform made me feel like most of this new generation they don't know how to like entertain. So it's like, yeah, I don't know. Maybe because I was still on the high from that it just kind of made it seem like it was just okay. I was disappointed that Queen Latifah didn't perform. Because I was waiting. Literally, that was all I was waiting for was the Queen Latifah Lifetime Achievement Award and a DMX tribute. And I didn't understand why she didn't perform.
Yeah, because the ones that win the Lifetime Achievement Award, they normally perform, right?
Yeah. So that was weird to me because I felt like everybody was there, right? So they could have literally got Brandy. They could have did I Want to Be Down. They could have did a whole bunch of other songs. Like, yeah, I mean, it's your Lifetime Achievement Award. We haven't seen Queen Latifah perform in I don't know how long.
She's probably like, no, I don't want to perform. Yeah, I'll take it. But
I don't know if they was crunched for time, but
it seemed like it lasted a while too. Was it like 3 hours or something like that?
Yeah, it ended like at 10:30.
Yeah,
and it started at 7.
Yeah, that's what's up.
Yeah, so I mean, I would say like the performances. I think the overall hypeness of the BT Awards in 2019 was probably the best one we had since probably 2009, when Monique was the host. But the award side and the nominations, I think that was pretty good overall.
Yeah. So we had Giveon win Best New Artist.
I was kind of shaky on that one. Because who else was in that category with him?
Man, I didn't write it. I want to say Coyle Ray, Flo Milli, someone else. This is just off of muscle memory. Yeah, so I know Coyle Ray, Flo Milli, Pooh Shiesty, I do believe. And that may be that's not it. There's more, but
it was Big Lotto, Flo Milli, Pooh Shiesty, Coyle Ray, Jack Harlow, and Giveon won. I thought Mulatto should have won that. I think she had the biggest year out of all of them.
Bigger than Jack Harlow, you think?
Yeah. Well, Jack Harlow shouldn't even been in that category in my opinion.
He shouldn't have even.
They try to make it seem diverse.
That is true. That is true.
But yeah.
But Giveon. I wasn't mad at it. I mean, because he did have a hell of a year though. He did, but I think that I think BT was still trying to be like diverse and like who wins. I don't think they just want to be, another rapper.
But see, BT got to stop doing that because they not doing that for us at any other award show.
Oh no, absolutely.
So they need to stop doing that, trying to be diverse. Nah, give us what's rightfully ours.
Yeah, it was But one thing I noticed though, as the show went on, that they're doing what a lot of other awards will probably take on after is that's expanding the nominees. Like, cause it was like it's been like 7 people in these nominees, and they normally have like 5 or 4. So that's a good thing, making it, leveling the playing field.
Yeah.
I would say.
What you think about well, do you feel like Lil Nas X needed a performance slot on the BET Awards?
Yeah.
I didn't. I think it was forced.
No, it was forced on us.
I'm not just saying I'm not saying nothing about his performance in general. I think that him performing on BET Awards was just forced. I don't think we needed Lil Nas X.
Why you say
Nobody wasn't really checking for Lil Nas X.
Man, the kids love him though.
Nobody was really checking for Lil Nas X. I mean, they could have had Mulatto perform. They could have had Pooh Shiesty. Well, he in jail. They could have had.
He's still in jail.
Yeah.
Damn.
They could have had a whole bunch of other people
That's
perform. I just felt like it was forced because of with it being Pride Month and all that. They forced it because first of all, who listened to that song? Nobody's listening to that song.
Nah, but it was it was very controversial when it dropped though, with him dropping down the pole and twerking on the devil. But yeah, apparently that was like, and I don't know why, but it didn't seem like it. But it was like an homage to Michael Jackson, which Mike would be.
You didn't think it? You didn't see that? I seen that from the very beginning, but I was like, Mike wouldn't been impressed.
Yeah, I seen it. I was like, nah, that ain't it.
Yeah,
it's gonna be a no for me, dog.
Yeah, it definitely was forced, and I'm not even saying like I just don't think he needed to be. He didn't need to have a slot on the BET Awards.
I get why they did it though. I mean, Pride Month, Queen Latifah accepting her. I mean, and I guess they're trying to make it seem inclusive. Well, damn, that's like the word of like the fucking like this decade, man. Yeah. Inclusive.
It's crazy because it's just I don't know, like they're trying to put the LBGT stigma onto in everything now. Like you cannot escape it now.
Yeah.
And I'm not saying it's a bad thing, right? But I'm just saying like in every TV show now, like it's like you guaranteed to get there's gonna be a somebody from that community on a TV show, and they're gonna explicitly show same sex genders, having intercourses and stuff with each other and stuff. Like they're like forcing that upon us, right? And even from a government standpoint, and I'm like, man, we can force all this all day, and the so-called Christians are starting to accept it, but when we talk about black rights, it's a completely different story, which I don't understand. So yeah, I hate to compare the two, but it's just we've been fighting this battle since we came to the United States, and we still haven't got the rights and stuff that we deserve.
Yeah.
So it's a messed up situation. I feel like everything all that is being forced on us, but we can't we still can't get the lynching bill signed.
Yeah, man, that's that or the George Floyd policing that.
Exactly. The government can say what they want to, kneel for 7 minutes or whatever the case may be, but at the end of the day, we don't care about that. We don't care about you making Juneteenth a federal holiday. Pass the damn laws that we've been trying to push for 200 years,
Yeah, man.
But yeah, that's my political spill.
Yeah.
For the day.
Yeah, but I don't know. Lil Nas X, man. I it's something. There's a lane for everybody. I'm sure he has devout fans. I don't know who they are.
I would honestly appreciate a Doja Cat performance before the Lil Nas X.
Indeed.
They could at least have her perform.
And speaking of performances, you see Tyler the Creator's performance?
Tyler the Creator had a good album. It surprised the hell out of me.
Yeah.
So for him to get a bill when the album just dropped on Friday, and he was on the BET Awards Sunday, yeah, it was a dope performance.
Yeah, that was fly. That was dope because he made it seem like it was really windy out there.
Yeah,
and that was probably the best. Well, no, it was one of the best performances.
It was the shortest performance,
Hmm.
and I think it might have been actually. I think it probably was the best performance because I don't know the theme this year with the BET Awards. Everybody was flying in the sky, like falling down from the sky. Every other performance had somebody coming down from the ceiling.
That shit's demonic. It's the devil. They're doing ritual. No, I'm just
Everybody, everybody was coming down from the Raptors, like it was a Scream tour.
Yeah.
But yeah, so
What do you think about the album of the year? Hotels, Miss Jasmine Sullivan. The album that dropped this year, right?
yeah, it dropped last year.
It dropped last year.
Yeah.
Oh damn, Thomas. Ooh. All right. So between what it dropped? I'm pretty sure the end of last year.
Yeah.
Second half of last year. Yeah. Nobody dropped that was really no big time acts. Dropped no A-list artists.
So I thought that the Jasmine Sullivan album was great, but in that category you had Nas King Disease. In that category. So that to me was just kind of, I don't know. King's Disease was a great album. He won a Grammy for it.
Yeah, I can kind of, I see why they didn't give it to him though, because I'm pretty sure if we go back and look at the 2020 BET Awards, he probably won something.
Yeah.
He won something from BET in 2020.
I think.
And he won a Grammy and some more other shit. So they probably like, all right, it's been over a year now. It's been over well over a year.
I don't think he won anything in 2020. But if I'm not mistaken, I feel like the BET Awards, because they have the Hip Hop Awards, they cater into the R&B side.
Yeah, that makes sense. That makes sense.
Just because, like, if you look at the categories, it's a lot of R&B.
And a lot of women as well.
A lot of women. A lot of women. Well, that was kind of the theme, and that we didn't even shed light on that too. But the theme of the awards was like, empowering Black women, and from Taraji's wardrobe.
I didn't know who half the people she was. I didn't know.
Yeah, she was doing like the original Betty Bop was a Black girl, Black singer. So she was doing she was traveling through the times and like
somebody said
styles.
Somebody said I didn't look it up, so I don't know how true it is, but she said that they said that one of her costumes was Sita's World.
They bringing Sita's World back. You heard that?
I did hear that.
Yeah, she did. I think she did do one of Sita's World. Now it does make one of her outfits does make sense. She had a little short cut. Mm-hmm. Yeah, that does make sense now. I didn't put two and two together.
Yeah,
but I'm excited for the Sita's World coming back, but we could talk about that.
Man, shout out to Taraji too. She did an amazing job. Man, she did a really good job, man. She did for her to, I don't know if it was on the fly or what, hosting, but I thought she did a really good job.
Yeah, she did. No, I think from a host standpoint, the past couple of years they've been doing good because the last two BET Awards was Pam and Gina.
Mm-hmm. And then what's called is what the hell is her name? Amanda Seales.
Amanda Seales, and then Regina Hall too.
Yeah.
I think she did one. So they've been doing pretty solid. But yeah, I think I like the overall theme. Empowering Black women.
Mm-hmm.
I think that's something that we've been preaching to on our podcast, right?
Yeah.
So yeah, that was dope. What other nominees and stuff we got?
Man, I didn't really. There's a few categories, but I didn't write down to get all of them. Giveon New Artist, we know. Album of the Year, Silk Sonic, Lil Baby Best Male Artist, and LeBron and Naomi, Best male and female athletes, and there's some others, but yeah, y'all saw the awards.
So I think the biggest thing that happened that night was Cardi B revealing that she was pregnant with baby number 2 with Offset.
Man, I was surprised.
Yeah, that was definitely a surprise. When she came out, I was like, oh, shit, Cardi pregnant.
Yeah, that's wild. Yeah, that, man, that took everybody by surprise.
Oh, yeah. She hit that well.
Man, didn't she?
She hit that well because she looked far along. Like, she 7 months.
Yeah, man.
7-8 months.
She must have been in the crib, or in flying private, or just flying private everywhere. She we flying private everywhere. I don't want nobody know.
She had to have been pregnant when they dropped WAP.
Yeah. She
had to have been pregnant when they dropped WAP.
Yeah,
that's crazy.
Yeah, that's crazy what Meg did to her too when she was pregnant. Oh. She's pregnant.
Boy, she was back there trying to catch her breath. Meg forgot about her.
Man,
accepted the award on her behalf.
Man, they did that. They did that performance, boy.
Boy,
Yeah,
she was winded. I seen her story. She was in there eating McDonald's in the back in the dressing room. She didn't come out. She's like, I'm tired, y'all.
man, she probably was pregnant then.
But yeah, she definitely had to been pregnant in that WAP video. She was
Yeah,
early on though for sure.
yeah, man. And then she dropped the family photos, man.
Dope.
Yeah, man. Shout out to I don't even know what you would call them, the offsets. Shout out to them. Shout out to the sets.
Hey,
Man.
low key, like Offset, you won.
Yeah,
Again.
man. Yeah, man. Because she just filed for divorce like a year ago.
Yep.
My man's was like, hey, man, I can't. She posted and said, hey, we've been through some things.
Yep.
And we got our family together, and God bless us with another one. So
that's amazing. I love to see it.
yeah,
Love to see it. So shout out to them.
yeah.
Another thing that I did notice during the BET Awards, you noticed that they kept Meg Thee Stallion and the Baby far away from each other.
Yeah, yeah.
They never crossed paths out of like the 2 times they were performing together.
Yeah, and that's crazy that that's crazy that it had to be like that.
Yeah.
It's crazy it had to be like that because y'all know that they was going back and forth on Twitter about the Baby a track being released with the Baby and Tory Lanez, and he said that he wasn't gonna support that shit, and then somebody cleared it, and he did the video with him or whatever, and Party her boyfriend said some shit, and Baby was like, you must not know about me. So ever since then, I guess we ain't gonna get no more features. Guess we ain't gonna get no more features, man.
Yeah, and it's crazy because like they came up same time and they literally been like on tour and everything together. Like even not if it's not an official tour, but they like perform pretty much everywhere.
Yeah.
Together. So it's like it's unfortunate because they always gonna have to cross paths at some point because they got so many records together. So like, how do you just squash that?
Yeah.
And just move on because like they have a lot of songs together. So yeah, it was definitely weird, but they did a good job at making sure that they was off stage. Like with the DJ Khaled performance, after Meg did her part, she just left the stage and didn't come back.
Yeah. Man, shout out to her. She won hell of awards too. I didn't even say any of her awards that she won, but she won Best Female Artist, Best Female Hip Hop Artist as well. So yeah, man. Meg she cleaned up at the BET Awards as she should have. You know what I'm saying? So yeah, man. It was a beautiful night. It was a good night for women in
Oh yeah, for sure.
in music last night.
Yeah, and that might be another reason why Jasmine Sullivan won over Oz. I'm just saying.
No, yeah.
But I think it's more because they were giving it to a lot of women, and then I think that the BET Awards are just really starting to cater more so to R&B, even though we have the Soul Train Awards, which kind of already caters to R&B, but it is what it is.
Yeah, man. So, yeah. Shout out to the. And is there anything else we missing from the BET Awards?
No. Lil Baby got the Best Male Hip Hop Artist, which was well deserved. He's literally the hardest working rapper.
Oh yeah, that's what I was gonna say. Yeah, man. So I was surprised when I seen Lil Baby at the BET Awards because this nigga was literally in Atlanta the night before at the fight, and he walked out Javante Davis at the fight, and I seen him. I said, this nigga is sleepy. I know he's sleepy, boy. Straight from the flight to he had to literally probably leave from that fight after that and catch a flight. Yeah, straight to LA.
Nah, he definitely the hardest working rapper right now in the game. You see it. He all over, right? He got songs with everybody. Like Lil Baby ain't turning down no feature. You send him he looks like he lives in the studio. Like even when he's on a jet, he probably recording something. So, I definitely give it to him as being the hardest rapper in show business right now, because he's killing the game. Then I do want to kind of talk about who was it? Fat Joe. What Fat Joe said about Lil Baby.
What'd he say about him?
He pretty much said that like he's the GOAT of this generation.
Oh yeah, like the Jay-Z of this generation.
The Jay-Z of this generation, yeah.
Cap. Nah, he's not, man. And we love Fat Joe, man, for what he's done for the game, but that's not true. That's not true at all.
But so who is the GOAT of this generation?
It's Drake, and everybody knows it.
But I mean, is
But
Drake
Drake
considered
phasing out.
is
But he's
Drake
phasing
considered
out.
this generation? Because I mean, this is a new wave. So if you're talking about the new wave,
New it.
which is probably I would say just you can even start this decade,
Nah,
2020.
he's still with nobody is. That's putting too much pressure. That's putting too much pressure on the artist. Like, and even though, yeah, Lil Baby went on a run that nobody knew was coming. Like, nobody could foresee Lil Baby being the best rapper for 2-3 years straight,
Nah,
and constantly performing and getting better. Project after project, year after year, verse after verse. So, but to be considered like one of the greatest to ever do it, to be compared to that, I mean, it's humbling, yes, but no, nigga, no, not at all. It's not even close. It's not even close. And I like Lil Baby, but that's too much. That's too much, man. Pressure, to put on somebody.
yeah. I mean, he's definitely outworking everybody for sure. Though.
Yeah, but to be the Jay-Z, nah, man, nah. Jay-Z come with a skill set no one possesses except Wayne. So, but yeah, nah. Hey, but we'll
see in the next couple of years.
Yeah, but we appreciate what you was trying to say though, Fat Joe, because you always try to get the youngsters they props, man. But nah.
Yeah. What was I gonna say? Did you see Jack Harlow shooting his shot at Sweetie?
Man, I glanced at. I don't know. I seen like he walked past and stopped or something.
Yeah. So he tried to play it off as like he walked past her. She was getting ready to do a little interview with the Shade Room, and he walked past and he was like, "Hey, Sweetie," and he was like, shook her hand. He was like, "I'm Jack," and she was like, "I know." And he was like, I don't know what he said. He might have said, "I just wanted to introduce myself," and she was like, "Why you shaking?" He was like, "I'm not shaking. Look, nobody's shaking over here. Nobody's shaking."
Stupid.
And yeah, and then I guess like he left, but that's when they got that picture of him looking at her like that.
Yeah.
And then somebody had asked him, so were you trying to shoot your shot at Sweetie? And he was like, "Nah, that was just on some friendly stuff. I was just introducing myself."
Yeah.
But you seen her getting interviewed, and you just went over there like, shit.
Hey, man. Hey.
I give it to the man though.
Yeah, he's probably thinking like, should I never see her again?
I mean, he was just like, shit.
Well, not never see again, but I won't see her for a while. We probably won't be in the same room for a good minute. He was
like, I'm looking the way I look. I feel good. Let me go ahead and introduce myself to this young
Great
lady.
White Hope. The Great White Hope. Wasn't that nigga just playing basketball with Quavo like last summer?
Yeah, they was playing in like the crew league. I think they was playing against each other and stuff. But
them niggas was playing at All Star. No, this year.
Oh yeah. You're right.
Was it this year? No, it was last year. Them niggas was playing at All Star halftime. Like, boy, you gotta watch out for these niggas, man.
Hey, you know how they is. He probably like, man, Quavo ain't even my man's like that. You know, we just spoke in passing. They might not be best friends, so he ain't at fault if something do happen. So he like him with Rich. He got money.
Hey man, shout out to him, man. Shout out to him.
He got money, so.
Hey, shoot your shot. Shoot a shoot.
Yep.
Shoot a shoot, man.
Sometimes you miss them, but most of the time, if you in the gym, you make it.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
All right. So you want to talk versus Bow Wow?
Oh yeah. We can talk about it.
Man, Bow Wow, Soulja Boy. We already knew that Bow Wow was gonna demolish Soulja Boy, but Bow Wow got to demolish Soulja Boy and Romeo. He got the 2-for-1 special.
Man.
Yeah, so obviously Soulja Boy didn't have enough songs to play against Bow Wow, so She Make It Clap 3 times.
Yeah, he did, but he played a Nicki verse. But
still, it's just the fact of the matter. He had Soulja Boy had other songs that he could have played, but he just played himself for doing that.
Yeah, he did. He did. And what do you think about the crowd?
It's hard to gauge the crowd because I don't know if maybe because it's like our generation. Maybe we're not as lit as we used to be.
Nah, I think it's just a regional thing. I think they was in LA, and people in California, man.
I don't know, man, because even when they was in Atlanta for the Swiss Beats and stuff, it was kind of the same way.
Nah, but I think if they was in Atlanta, that shit would have been way different. I think the crowd would have been more hype, but nonetheless, They put on a hell of a show. That showed me that Bow Wow has amazing stage presence.
He been doing it for so long. Think
Yeah.
about all the tours that they had, scream tours that they had.
Yeah. He has amazing stage presence, man. I didn't think like he was working both sides of the room, man. The center stage, he's like real charismatic, man. So yeah. Shout out to Bow Wow, man. He was killing me. He brought out Omarion, damn, So Def, Jermaine Dupri, the Brat.
Pimping.
Yeah, man. 3-6 Mafia.
Yeah.
Yeah, man. He's out there cooking. He was out there cooking, boy.
And he had posted like 6 minutes before the versus battle. His hard drive crashed.
Oh, for real?
And they had to redo everything 6 minutes before. But they made it work. But the good thing about Bow Wow, like him and DJ Just, they've been working together since they was kids. Which is his DJ. So his DJ was like 9 years old.
Damn.
When he was DJing with Bow Wow, like Bow Wow came out when he was 13, 14.
Yeah.
Just was like 9, maybe 9, 10. So they've been DJing with each other for so long. So they got that synergy that working together. So like it's always gonna work as long as they are together, right?
Yeah.
And Soulja Boy had academics and what's her name? Which they probably both never DJ for him in a day in their life.
Yeah.
So yeah, but Soulja Boy couldn't really touch Bow Wow, but Soulja Boy brings that character to the stage, so it keeps it entertaining. But he knew he couldn't mess with Bow Wow, and then Romeo comes out. He didn't do ICDC. I think the crowd was waiting for him to do ICDC Khaled.
Yeah.
But he didn't. He did a little a little sample of all his hits, talking about some. I told you couldn't do verses without me. Nigga, we don't want no verses with you.
Yeah, man. I wouldn't have did that. But shout out to Romeo, man. But nah, I couldn't have did that.
You gotta tell him. Well, we gotta talk about how he compared himself.
Oh yeah. So this nigga said, 20 years ago they had us, two young people pit against each other. What do you call him? No, he said that Bow Wow was the Jordan.
Michael Jordan. He was Kobe.
And Soulja was LeBron.
Yeah.
Yeah, no. Nah, man. Yeah, no.
Yeah. And first of all, like even in that generation, I wouldn't even put Soulja Boy in there with that mix. I would put.
I mean, cause Soulja Boy wasn't that. He didn't start out that young, like as young as they did.
He didn't, and he came after 2010. Bow Wow was out like 2002 through 2003.
Shit, Bow Wow was out. Nah, Bow Wow was out like 2000.
Yeah, probably 2000. Yeah, 2000. You right? Because the first Scream tour was in 2000. Yeah.
Yeah, he was out for. He was out.
Yeah, so yeah, I wouldn't even put Soulja Boy in there. And then Romeo came in about 2003, 2004. So yeah, that makes sense. But yeah, I wouldn't even put Soulja Boy in that bubble. But he tried to correct himself, politically correct. He tried to politically correct himself on Instagram. He was like, I wasn't talking about literal. I was talking about, like for our era in music. And he was like, if I was to be more realistic, I would say that Jay-Z, Lil Wayne, and Drake would be the goat, the three goats, three-headed goats. And he said, and I would be more like a D Rose. And I'm like, nigga, you giving yourself way too much credit still.
Man, let's see.
He said he would be D Rose.
I get it though. That's actually a fair comparison.
Nah, he wouldn't even be a D Rose.
That's a fair comparison.
He'd be like a Kwame.
Nah, don't do Kwame like that, man. Kwame made $65 million, played 15 seasons in the NBA.
So that's what I'm saying. He'd be more like a Kwame.
Nah, no, not at all.
Boy, none of Romeo's songs age. Nobody can even tell you a song by him besides the song from the Romeo show.
He got a song called Soldier Girl, don't he? I think. I don't know. I just made that up.
I think he do. I think he do. But how does it go? You don't even know.
No idea. No, but that's a fair. No. He would be more like Brandon Roy.
Okay, I can give you a Brandon Roy.
Yeah.
Jeremy Lin.
Yeah, he'd be more like a Brandon Roy, a guy that was his body forced him to leave the league early. He had a bunch of superstar potential and a high upside.
Did he have superstar potential?
Brandon Roy, hell yeah.
No, I'm talking about Romeo.
Yeah, he did. Man, he had a machine behind him. This nigga had Disney shows or Nickelodeon, whatever fucking station. Now he had it. He had it. He just.
I'm talking specifically to the rap game. I don't think so.
Well, yeah, to the rap game, yeah. It just didn't. He just didn't. He didn't grow with his music. He didn't grow with his music. That was it. Cause
His music didn't age well. Period. Bow Wow's music aged well. His music did not age well because Romeo wasn't really a rapper. It was almost like he was forced into it. He didn't have the rapper voice. He kind of like sounded like he
yeah.
just got on there and just like a Romeo or that dance a Romeo.
Nah, but he. I think if he really wanted to, he could have. But I don't think that was like his passion.
You might be giving him too much credit.
Maybe.
just because he your boy P's son, but
Nah, not at all. I mean, cause no, I'm just saying that he had the makeup of somebody that could have done it if they really wanted to. I just don't think he wanted to, so therefore it just didn't translate.
He was a good basketball player. I give him that.
Yeah.
I'll shift because like even on the Romeo show, I feel like he was cool that he had the Romeo show, but he wasn't even a great actor either. Not even on what's that, Honey? He wasn't good and a good actor on that either.
Yeah, but at the same time too, though. I mean, even though Romeo's situation was earlier, there's a lot of guys now that like are fucking mega stars that can't rap for shit. Like
you right.
Like the Baby, fucking terrible rapper. Like he is a terrible
I would say
rapper,
he
bro.
better than Romeo though.
But I'm saying though, like, no, I wouldn't say that. I would say them niggas are equally terrible. Like, but I'm saying that
the Baby has proven that he can rap on some songs.
The nigga raps the same. Like he hasn't like his lyrical capabilities hasn't progressed to like
that
his
intro?
beat picking. No, that's nah, that didn't do it for me. I mean, which was cool, but it ain't like, oh shit, nigga, that's the one. I don't know, man. I think that
he's staying in his lane and he's riding with it.
Yeah, but shout out to the Baby. But I think that if it wasn't for him being like a real street nigga, a controversial rapper, that he would have been pushed out the game a long time ago. Because he is just not that good of a rapper. And
he's an entertainer. I would say that because, like, I mean, his videos, his performances are always entertaining. You always kind of like, he's gonna bring 50 million people on stage with him when he performs. His video is gonna be very, very. You're gonna have a lot of characters in his video. So I mean, he's a good entertainer.
Yeah, that's true. But he's a better entertainer than he is a rapper.
That's fair. That's a fair statement.
Because he's not that good. but shout out to the labels for making all that money off the Baby. You know what I'm saying? He's still a real nigga, but he's not that good of a rapper.
Yeah. What else we got? Double XL freshman.
Who all we got on there? I ain't even pull that list up.
Let me pull it up real quick. But I know it was kind of like trash.
Let's see, freshman.
So you got 42 Doug, Flo Millie, Moray, Pooh Shiesty, Lakia, Coi Leray, Tussie, Blast, Ruby Rose, Ian Dior, and DDG.
That is a good list.
I don't know.
That's a good list. I think that's a good because every one of them except for two people I know or heard their music. Yeah, the one person I don't know is Lakeisha.
Yeah, I don't know who
and
that is.
Lakia.
Yeah.
No, actually, I think I may have heard one of her songs. And who was the other person? Who was before DDG? You said.
Ian Dior.
Yeah, I don't know who that is. But I would say What's Called should have been on there though.
Who?
BRS Cash.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah, BRS Cash definitely should have been on there. Yeah, because he had one of the biggest songs, and not only did he have one of the biggest songs like of the past year, he capitalized off of that and dropped a tape and put out a lot more good music if people listen to the tape, you know. So, but yeah, I think BRS Cash should have been on there.
Yeah.
But other than that, they got all right. Moray, shit.
Now I would say Moray for sure. Tussie, Blast, Moray.
Yeah, that's a good list.
Was dope, but everything else is just like mid to me. But
yeah,
it's a different generation, so I could see how they came up with this list.
Nah, that's a good list though. That's a good list. That's not bad for a freshman. Cause I mean I can't think of a person that was that wasn't on that list that should have been on there. Can you think of one?
Right now?
Yeah, that wasn't on that list. That should have been on that list. Freshman.
CJ.
Who the hell's that?
Whoopty.
Hell nah. That nigga had one song and disappeared.
So Coi Leray didn't.
Yeah, Coi Leray is a big fucking artist, man.
Man, come
Coi
on.
Leray.
And then, I don't even know what. I don't even know
she is
any
everywhere.
other 42 Doug songs besides We Paid.
Nah, 42 had a good album. Free the guys, man.
I have not heard none of Flo Millie songs. Who else? And CJ had a couple of songs that came out that went did some numbers.
Nah, I would never hear from him again.
Who else?
That nigga's on the milk.
Because you gotta think of all TikTok artists, because that's the only.
Moray.
That's the music that's taking off right now. No, I agree with Moray. He been putting out some good stuff. I'm trying to think of who else. TikTok artists. See, I don't really mess with a lot of this new school generation, so it's harder for me to say. That's what I'm saying. For the time, for this generation, yeah, it probably works out.
Yeah, I say they did good simply because, like, I've heard all of their music except for two people, and compared to years past where people would be on there and I've never even heard of them.
But see, the only reason you heard of them is because TikToks.
I ain't on TikTok.
You ain't gotta be on TikTok. Because now they music gets everywhere because of TikTok, though.
Nah.
I'm telling you, everybody on this, most of the people on this list, their music blew up on TikTok, and then that's when radios and everybody else started getting tapped in with them, and all other social media platforms.
Well, that very well could be true, but they're deserving of it, though. I say, and because their music is actually good, whether we consider it good is subjective, like whether we like it or not.
That's fair. I'm not knocking them for it. It is what it is.
But no.
They get into the bag.
Yeah. Shout out to him, man. Shout out to him. And if we didn't have Coi Leray on there, something would have been wrong.
You would think it was her daddy that messed her up.
I don't know. I mean, he was on what was his label? I mean, it's
The Source.
Yeah, he was. He did have a source. He started a lot of shit. But
maybe.
I mean, shout out to the freshmen. I'm ready to start listening to some of their freestyles, man. Some of the freestyles.
That's gonna determine it all, if it's really, really whack or not.
Man, the two I'm looking forward to. Honestly, well, three. So the first one is I'm a fan of, is Tootsie for sure. The second one is Flo Milli, because Flo Milli is cold. Flo Milli cold. And then the third one is 42 Doug, because I just want to hear what the fuck he gonna say, because his voice.
So his voice is funny to you, but Flo Milli's, is it?
Nah, it ain't funny to me. I mean, it's like
his voice is annoying as hell. As soon as I heard a song, I said, "Cut it off, cut it off." I don't want to.
That's cold. That's cold.
No knock to her, but I just couldn't do it. I couldn't.
Yeah. Nah, but those are who I'm looking forward to, though. So I think they did a decent job. Double XL.
That's fair. I mean, I've just been. I realized that, as the years progress, I'm not gonna really like a lot of these artists because the times is changing. Mm-hmm. Once again, and I'm getting older, so.
Yeah. No, but the reason why I listen to it, so what I've been trying to do is like program myself to listen to more music, like, and not only something that I'm familiar with, because I was watching the interview with actually a podcast, Wayno's podcast, and he had B Dot on there, mm-hmm. from Rap Radar, and it was a big talk about his list. He dropped his top 10 hottest list 6 months in, so halfway through the year, and he said it's subject to change, as the year wraps up. But he was like, I listen to more music than the average person. He was like, I listen to more music than the average person. He was like, I literally listen to everything. So that kind of made me think like, his list, I mean, even though we think his list, people may think his list isn't right, isn't correct. So, people, it's only top 10, I guess. So someone's going to be upset that they're not on the list, right?
Right.
Or that they're down so low. But it just made me, so what I took from it, I just sat down and was like, all right, I'm going to just listen to, because, we do the podcast every week. So I'm like, man, I'm going to just listen to this shit, even if I like it, if I don't like it. If, I'm going to look at, the new releases for the week, and I'm going to say, all right, I've never heard of this person, but I'm going to listen to him. And,
As a creative, I mean, we have to do our due diligence, right? To speak on to diversify our audience, right?
Mm.
So I mean, I do the same thing. Like I'll go in and onto iTunes and I'll just play like the top songs
Mm.
under each category just to stay hip. But like I said, I know that I'm getting older and the wave is changing, so I don't have the juice anymore. It's kind of like when we go to the club and we buying out sections and stuff now, we might be in there jigging like we back in 2009, 2010, and all these little young kids looking at us like we
Yeah.
don't even do all that no more. You know what I'm saying? So, I've accepted my role as an old person, an old head now. I'm
Yeah.
cool with that.
Yeah.
Especially since I had some new interns start and they told me their age and what year they were born, and I was like, damn, when I was a camp counselor at the YMCA, my kids that was still in elementary at the time was your age.
Man.
They were born the same year as you, so it made me think like, oh shit, yeah, I'm getting old. So
Yeah.
I'm adapting. I'm
Yeah, man.
adapting to it.
Nah,
Old
but
head status.
yeah. You gotta embrace it though, man. You gotta embrace it. You gotta embrace it. You're getting better. You're getting better.
Hey, I ain't worried about getting old. Honestly, it's just I just know that my taste is
Mm.
stuff ain't gonna age well with me
Yeah.
at the older I get.
Yeah.
So
Yeah. I feel you. I feel you.
yeah. So
I feel you.
what else we got going on? Trick Daddy.
Oh yeah. Man, Trick Daddy. All right, so Trick Daddy was doing the interview. Well, no, he wasn't doing the interview. He was on Clubhouse. Trick Daddy on Clubhouse, and they talking about Jay-Z and Beyonce, and I don't know what, like, so, like, guys that's been in hip hop like as long as he has, I think like the older gentlemen that try to play the young man's game, and not just the sport of hip hop, but just play the young man's game and like, just talk about like you're a Southern staple. I don't think you should be like talk about other rappers. That's just me. I think if you're a rapper and you're like 50 or in your 40s, I don't think you should. You can do whatever you like, but I don't think you should as like talk as like a media personality on a platform like that and discuss, and say like shit like that in public. You know what I'm saying?
Right.
If you're like a blogger, YouTuber or whatever, that's fine. But I think if you're someone that has respect in the game, you shouldn't say shit like Jay-Z. Only reason Jay-Z is who he is because Biggie got killed and New York was looking for another king and Beyonce couldn't. Beyonce can't really sing. Well, we got the clip if you want to play it.
Okay.
Yeah.
Let me play that.
Yeah.
real quick.
Man said Beyonce can't sing. And and the Beehive got on his head top.
Typical Beehive.
Yeah, man.
Beyonce ain't trying to give back the music and none of that. Beyonce don't
Gossip
write
of the
music,
city.
and Betty can sing her motherfuckers. So Beyonce
Gossip
can't
of the
sing.
city.
I don't like Beyonce.
Okay.
She definitely can't
I don't
sing.
know why they be thinking she can sing. They just
Man,
Yeah,
I
Beyonce-
watched my godmama
Gossip
train
of the
Beyonce
city.
give
She
her
just
vocal
popped.
lessons all her career.
So
She definitely can't sing. She definitely can't. Boy.
so that's why Miss Tina posted the post that she posted.
Who's Miss Tina?
Her mama.
Oh,
Beyonce's
okay,
mom
okay,
posted
okay.
a clip showing Beyonce's vocals.
Oh, for real?
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I'm not a Beyonce hater or anything like that. And I love Jay-Z. That's my boy. But I'm gonna go back to one of the first episodes that I said. I feel like if certain people were here, that space wouldn't be filled with Hove and Jay-Z. I don't think that like if certain people here, like I feel like I might not ever said this, but I don't know if Jay-Z would be in the space that he was in if Big L was alive, because if you actually listen to Big L and like his rhyme scheme that's Jay-Z. Big L was a influential person to get Jay-Z on to this rap shit. So I mean, I can kinda feel where he was coming from a little bit. And then I'm doubling down on this again, way back from episode 2 or 3. I still feel the same way about Beyonce. I don't know if Aaliyah was alive. I don't know if Beyonce would be Beyonce. So I can understand like what he was trying to say, but the way he said it, he fucked it all up.
Yeah. Yeah.
So
Yeah, and then the Beehive went to his I don't know if it was Yelp or anyway, they dropped his ratings down to like a 1.9. To like a 1.9, bruh. Niggas is ignorant, bruh. Beyonce fans is I ain't gonna even say it. And we love y'all. We love y'all. But y'all crazy, bruh.
Nah, it's the fans that ruined it for me. I didn't say that
crazy.
before. Beyonce fans ruined it for me because I thought Beyonce was cool when she had her first solo album. But then the fans just started ruining it for me. So then I was like, man, Beyonce trash. But I mean, she's good. She's a great entertainer. Probably, possibly one of the best entertainers ever to live. So I mean, I'm not hating on Beyonce, and Hove is Hove. You can't say shit about Hove either. So, yeah, I think the way he worded it, he worded it wrong.
Yeah, man. But shout out to him, man.
The Beehive trip. Them got his ratings.
Yeah, like a 1.9, bro. His shit probably still dropping too.
Damn.
They probably ran his ratings into the ground.
Yeah,
boy.
you can't mess with the Beehive, and you can't mess with the Barbs.
Oh yeah. Then after that, Trina had posted like a little clip of Beyonce saying that she's the greatest or whatever. Cause they do like a morning show in Miami, so they're on the radio. But so I get it. But yeah, that shit's crazy. Yeah,
man. So kind of talking about Nicki Minaj. You see, Lil Kim said she'll do a versus battle versus Nicki.
Yeah, Lil Kim don't want that.
Okay, let's talk about it.
Lil Kim don't want
Let's talk about it. Cause this is how I feel. I feel like Nicki has more worldwide hits, but I think that Lil Kim's overall cohesiveness of projects aged better.
Man, you know what? I don't even want to see anybody go against Nicki. Because the Barbs is going to tear them up so bad.
That's the problem. It's the damn fans that just be doing
they gonna go
everything.
after them so bad, bro.
That's the problem, but
I don't want to see it.
yeah. I double down.
I mean,
Lil
I'll
Kim's
watch
music,
it. I'll
Lil
watch it. That
Kim's
shit be
music,
dope.
Lil Kim's music definitely ages way better than Nicki Minaj's. I double down on that one.
I don't know.
It ages better, but honestly, I don't want to see that. I'd rather see Foxy Brown than Lil Kim.
You ready to see
And
Foxy?
then,
than Lil Kim?
Foxy Brown stepped
nah.
into the room. It was like, wait a minute.
She said, "Wait a minute, hey, so you dodging me? Is that what we doing? You dodging me?"
I don't know. I think. See, Lil Kim is smart. Lil Kim is about her money, and she know that's what people want to see. So she's willing to put the beef to the side for the bread. Lil Kim is probably one of the only.
What beef they got?
They don't fuck with each other since
Lil Kim and Nicki?
Yeah, they haven't fucked with each other since
Since
2009. Like when Nicki came out and she was being disrespectful.
What she say to her? What she said about her?
She said something about
You know my body, nigga.
something to. I can't even remember, but I remember that's the day I stopped being a Nicki Minaj fan because I said you don't disrespect your elders.
Oh yeah, I thought it was the day that she just ripped off her. She just
No, she said something slick. Because when she first came out, she was like praising the Lil Kims and everybody that came before her. And then I think she just like started feeling herself a little bit too much and said something outside her neck, and
yeah,
it was real disrespectful. But
yeah, you can't do that, man.
yeah, but yeah, and that's the day I stopped becoming a Nicki Minaj fan.
No, but I think it would be highly entertaining, probably the most viewed.
Oh, for sure.
But Nicki Minaj ain't gonna do no verses with nobody. I don't think she would.
Well, Bow Wow said he wasn't gonna do a versus anyway. If the bag right, they gonna do it.
This is Boward we're talking about.
And then, like Mary J. Blige said, she's not gonna do a versus battle, but I feel like if the bag right, she'll do it.
I mean, are they getting paid for those?
Yeah, they've been getting paid for it since they signed with Triller.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Yeah, so that's why it's making a difference.
But
And people are doing it now.
But I will say at the Soulja Boy and Bow Wow versus, that was the best production, like as far as the cameras and shit go.
Oh yeah, for
Like
sure.
it looked like a straight up concert.
Yeah.
Like man, they were like those cameras with the big booms on them and shit, and like how they was moving around. That was dope. They was killing it.
Yeah. Now since they switched to Triller, they've been getting some great quality. So I fuck with it. So if you don't know, the next versus battle has already been announced. Bobby Brown versus Keith Sweat.
Boy, that's gonna be a tough one.
That's gonna be a good one.
That's gonna be
I
a
didn't even
dog
think
fight.
about. I didn't think about putting those two together.
That's gonna be.
I did not think about it.
That's actually really good too because
Really good.
yeah. They're the same age. They came out around the same time. Well, he wasn't as young. He didn't come out as young, but late '80s. Yeah, Keith Sweat was
So-
definitely there.
Here's the thing. Bobby Brown gonna probably play some new edition joints.
Mm-hmm.
Keith Sweat's gonna play some what's that? Keith said the LSG. Is it
Mhm.
LSG? Yeah. He gonna play some LSG joints.
Yeah,
It's gonna
man.
It's gonna be
That's gonna be really good.
a good battle. I didn't.
Did they announce the date yet?
I don't think they announced the
For real,
date
man,
yet. Date yet. Let me see.
Yeah, man. Shout out to Keith Sweat and Sweat Hotel, baby. Yeah, man. That's gonna be really good. Yeah.
Let's see.
I'm definitely looking forward to that.
Thursday, July 1st.
Shut the fuck up.
This week. It was that next week. Next week. No,
Nah,
this
that's
week.
this week. That's in
Thursday.
2 days.
This Thursday.
All right, so we were doing a watch party. What's up, man?
We gotta do a watch party for this one. Oh, for sure. Cause I'm definitely. I gotta take off Friday. I definitely gotta take off Friday now. Watch the rest. This has been a good week in music.
yeah, man. Damn, they really do it. They doing it.
They announced it today.
I appreciate that. I appreciate the element of surprise. You know what I'm saying?
Mm-hmm.
And that's the Essence one, huh? Yeah. I don't know why.
Festival.
I thought it would have been women,
Yep.
but I remember they messed up the schedule though.
Yep.
Yeah. But
So this is. I was not expecting this one. Well, this matchup. So this is gonna be amazing.
hey, man, I know Bobby Brown better play that song with Ja Rule, Thug Lovin'.
Thug loving, boy. That might.
My lovin', thug lovin'.
Okay, I need everybody. I need everybody to go watch that video.
When then they got that.
Boy, Bobby Brown was tweaking in that video. Boy, his lips was all twisted up to the side. That video is hilarious. So I want all
That's funny.
the viewers and listeners of the Say Less podcast to go tune in to Ja Rule featuring Bobby Brown, Thug Lovin' video, if you want to laugh.
man. Bro, I don't.
I know y'all getting bored.
Chillin' with them. Man, bro, Keith Sweat, man.
Are you looking at the catalog?
Yeah, Keith Sweat. It's gonna be. I don't know. It's gonna be a
good
dog
battle.
fight. It's not. It's gonna be. No one's gonna have a long night. I think they're gonna have a lot of fun.
Oh yeah.
But I
Ooh,
don't know.
'cause
But
LSG got that my body all over your body. Baby.
yeah, man. It's gonna be amazing.
This is gonna be a nice Thursday. I got something to look forward to.
So
this week.
it's gonna be what? Well, I guess since it's Essence, they're gonna have it in New Orleans, huh?
Maybe. I don't. I feel like it would if it's. It makes sense if it's Essence, but
yeah.
it would make sense for them to do it in LA because that's probably where both of them live at. I think.
I don't know, man. They need to get out of LA. They don't need the whole shit else in LA except for like.
They all right.
Yeah, man. Nah, they need to get out of LA, bro.
Yeah. So 7:00 Thursday.
Damn, man. Shout out. Hey, that's gonna be popping.
Man, I want to know how to get one of these versus tickets. I want to go. I want to be in the live audience for versus.
They probably got them on their website.
Maybe because when they first
Probably on Triller's website.
Maybe because like the first one where we seen the audience was Swiss Beats and Tim, right? That was the first audience we saw.
It was
SWV and Escape. No, I think they was just family and friends in there. It wasn't open to the public to Swiss Beats.
Okay.
But yeah, I was kind of upset because I was like, shoot, I would have went out to Miami. I would have went out to such and such.
Yeah.
Even though they taxing on these plane tickets. Well, they might be taxing for these versus tickets because, you know, these concert tickets, inflation done
Yeah.
got these concert tickets looking stupid.
Yeah. And Keith Sweat gonna be down here, like September. I want to say. Yeah.
Yeah. Well, Yeah, so I'm looking forward to it. It's definitely gonna be a vibe. Bop.
Man, it's gonna be is if let me see. I it, I don't know. I'll get back to y'all with my thoughts on this next week because somebody's. I want to say Key Sweat is gonna have a long night, but
I
but
don't know. It might be split
it's gonna
50
have.
50.
I hope it is.
It's gonna be
I hope
split.
it
I don't
is.
think it's gonna be a blown out. Nobody can blow each other out. They can't blow each
No,
other
no,
out.
no, no. They can't believe, but I mean, like, just in regards to like the fanfare, folks is gonna hear the nostalgic. Hey,
Nah. Keith got some.
oh, he got some bangers for sure.
Yeah, that's gonna be. This might be the toughest versus battle that we're gonna witness probably.
Yeah,
Yeah, this gonna be a hard one.
yeah. So shout out to Tim and Swiss,
Yeah, they did their thing.
giving us what what we've been looking for, and I really do appreciate that surprise though, for real.
Yeah. Yeah, this came too quick. We never have a versus battle back to back like this. This is literally a week apart.
Shit, not even.
Not even yeah, because it was on Saturday. Yeah, sheesh.
And I'm glad that they're doing it on Thursday because please don't do this shit on Saturday, man. Saturday was playoff game. It was Javante Davis fight. It was versus. It was fucking UFC. Like, please stop.
I think Friday nights is the perfect nights to do it.
Yeah.
Yeah, they need to put it on Friday because there's nothing that really come on TV on Fridays, and then like Fridays is starting to turn to like it's not everybody's not going out because everybody's Sunday fun day now. So I think Fridays is like prime time for a versus battle. But hey, because I'm tired of staying up late during the week.
I feel you.
Mode, you want to talk about the Javante Davis fight?
Yeah. Javante Davis. He won in 8. Knockout. He first round, he didn't. It was the first round, second round. He only threw one punch. He only landed one punch in the early rounds. He's. I'm surprised by how small these niggas are. First of all, that's my first thought. These niggas is like 5'5", 130 pounds, 135, 140.
Yep.
Like, these are small guys, like little guys, man, which is crazy. But yeah, he started off slow. Compared to his last fight against I can't think who it was, but and it was like a flash knockout early. Yeah, man. Javante Davis is he's good, but he won't be great until he fight the undisputed champ, Mr. Josh Taylor, in that 135. So but other than that, he's a great fighter. He's a great fighter.
He's undefeated, right?
Yeah, he's undefeated under Floyd Mayweather. Floyd, first, watching it, I was like, man, what the fuck is Floyd doing? Because when they went back to their corner, Floyd went over to him and told him, we didn't know, like, watching the fight, you don't know what he told him, but he didn't get a chance to talk to his trainer in the corner. And I want to say it was the end of 7. He finished it in 9 rounds. He finished it like in 9 or 10, I can't remember. But yeah. So after he talked to Floyd, he went out there and was stopping the jab, stand on the inside, connecting with the uppercut, the body. He was going to the body, and he dropped him. He dropped him back to back. He got up, dropped him first time, boom. He went down. They did a little count. He got up. Ref like, "Are you good?" "Yeah, I can go." Boom, dropped him again. Then he got back up, and Floyd told him like, "Hey man, I think you down on the cards, man." Because Javante Davis, he was just, he was just stopping the other fighter's jab. He was just pawing at his jab and trying to keep his distance and playing it like too safe. And then after, his talk with Floyd, he went in and did what he could have done in the 4th, 5th round. So shout out to him. It was a good fight, man. Lil Baby brought him out. Everybody in Atlanta loved him. The crowd was waiting with anticipation for the big shots. So yeah, but next month we got heavyweight. Deontay Wilder, Tyson Fury, number 3. So I'm looking forward to boxing.
Okay.
Yeah.
Yeah, I don't really pay attention unless somebody have a watch party.
Yeah.
And I'm like invited, but yeah, shout out to him.
Yeah, man.
I think the biggest thing that's been going on in sports, obviously the playoffs, the NBA playoffs. So it's tonight Atlanta Hawks
Yeah.
playing the Bucks.
Yeah.
Yeah. What is this? Game 7, 6?
Now this should be game 5. I want to say game 5, but I haven't really been watching the Bucks and Atlanta play. To be honest, I mean, which is must see TV, but I just haven't had time to watch the Knicks play. But I definitely been watching the Suns though. I've been watching the Suns and the Clippers. Suns were up 3-1, and lost, and play again in LA. But hopefully Chris Paul can do what he needs to do, man, to make it to the championship, to the finals, man, for the first time in his career. And if he win it, he will be solidified as one of the best. And that ain't just saying like figuratively, like literally one of the best point guards ever.
Yeah.
So yeah, that's what I want, man. That's what I want to win. I want Chris Paul to do it, man. So
Yeah. So the Bucks and the Hawks. They are playing in Game 4 right now.
oh, game 4.
Bucks up 2-1. And then Clippers, they play Game 6 tomorrow.
Mm-hmm.
And Phoenix is up 3-2. So I think in other news, there's a lot of black excellence going on at the Olympics, 2021 Olympics. Well, being sent to Tokyo.
Yeah.
How you feel about that?
And it's good. Again, it's the women. it's the women, man. It's I can't think of her name. I was about to say, was it Gabby Thompson? 400. Yeah, I want to say her name is Gabby Thompson. She's going for the 400 meter. Sha'Carri
Richardson.
Yeah. What did she run? The 100?
Yep.
Yeah, she ran the 100. Allison Felix, like a GOAT. Like they don't even have Hall of Fames, but she would be first ballot. Going for the 400. Man,
it's somebody that's running the 200. I can't remember her name. That got the Olympics. There's a swimmer.
Oh yeah. Simone Manuel.
Yep.
Yeah. And then
you got the all-black gymnastics team.
Yeah. And what wasn't it? Simone Biles.
Mm-hmm.
And then also, and forgive me because I didn't catch her name, but we have a young lady, a young sister going for the shot put. Shout out to her.
Yep.
You know, so yeah, man, shout out.
Yeah, man. It's kind of, with the whole, I don't know if it's me just overthinking it and kind of hopping to my conspiracy bag, but something just don't sit right with me with like, with going to the Olympics in Tokyo for some reason. I don't know. And then just all of a sudden we have like all this black excellence going over there too. On top of that, it just doesn't sit right with me because I know like, we've been having some rocky tides from a political standpoint with China. Then you got the whole COVID thing that's still going on, with COVID originating out that way, right? It just seemed like, I don't know, something's off. I don't know what it is that doesn't seem right about it. When I should be excited about all this, but something just don't feel right. And I don't know if that makes sense.
Man, I tell you what don't feel right to me is the fucking USA team picking Kevin Love to play. I tell you that because Kevin Love had a shitty season. There's no way he should be like the last big man to be picked over cats like DeAndre Ayton. No way.
They were trying to diversify the lineup.
Yeah. Oh, so we're gonna send this one token white dude over there. I mean, and Kevin Love is like he's good. It's not he's a shell of himself, but yeah, man, there's no way he should be on that team. But yeah, America, ain't that America? But yeah, no. Nonetheless, man, shout out to all the beautiful sisters that's going to compete for this country.
Yeah. Love to see it.
Yeah, man. Shout out to him, man, because it's been a hell of a year. It's been a hell of a year for him. So I'm proud of him. I'll definitely be watching. I can't wait.
For sure.
I can't wait. It's been good.
Other news in sports, we got Master P trying to buy the Hornets. I know he's been trying.
No, he actually want to coach the Hornets.
He wants to coach?
The Pelicans. Excuse me. It's
the
Pelicans.
Yeah.
Yeah. So report came out last week that Zion Williamson's family hasn't been happy with the team organization building a winning franchise and putting them in a winning opportunity. So that was when the rumbling, and P do what P do, man. Like, hey, if y'all want to build a winning culture there, let me coach him. Let me. I mean, which ain't bad because P done everything. You know what I'm saying? He done everything. Like he coaches kids, man. Coach AAU. He know the game of basketball. But he's skipping some steps.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
but man, I don't knock his ambition for sure. For sure. Let him be the first hip hop coach. In interim coach. They ain't got no coach over there right now anyway.
Yeah, they could put him on a little 7-day 1-game contract. See how it go.
Yeah, man. Shout out to P though, man. If not, man, it would definitely help putting him in the office somewhere. That's for sure.
Oh yeah, for sure.
Put him in the office somewhere.
For sure.
Let him do what Hov did for Brooklyn, because when nobody going to the fucking Brooklyn Nets.
That's true. That's true. But he actually was an owner though.
Yeah, I know, but it also helps, like someone that's from
the city.
Yeah, and from the culture, from the background, because having years and years of playing under these white coaches that look at you as a son or a daughter,
right?
That don't come from the area. Yeah. That's good though. Shout out to P, man. Yeah. Shout out to him hustling.
Boy, cause he gonna get the money from somewhere.
Man,
he gonna get it from the back end, front, inside.
Man, man, if it ain't the Uncle P's rice, and they got the make him say O's cereal.
Boy, he got everything.
He got the
and
money.
I don't even know where you be getting this stuff from.
The money yaddies. He got the weed. Man,
they got cleaning products.
Man, he got syrup. Uncle P's syrup. Man, shout out to the hustler, man. The ultimate hustler, one of my favorite. Yeah, man. Shout out to him.
Yeah. So on TV, what's new? You been watching The Chi?
Yeah, I have been watching The Chi.
The Chi has been pretty good.
Jiminy the ass whooped.
She do.
Hey, as soon as Keisha heal up, Kevin got to have her put the pause on her.
For sure.
Because she broke my man's heart, bruh.
Yeah, she wrong for that. But Jake is just as wrong, too.
Yeah, Jake a cold nigga, man.
But you know what? With this generation, like, I feel like they do stuff like that all the time. It's like they almost don't really care. Know how you got, like, the bro code and stuff like that? I feel like this generation, they don't have no codes. It's just like whatever. Because they just so free-spirited.
Yeah.
So, I don't know. But, yeah, that was fucked up. Yeah, I would have beat, if I was Kevin, I would have beat Jake's ass. And yeah, definitely gonna get my sister to put the paws on. Oh, girl.
Yeah, man. So you caught up?
I'm caught up.
All right, man. So what did you think about? Spoiler alert. Anyway, y'all had 5 days to watch it. So what did you think about?
OG Perry.
Yeah.
So I was not expecting it to be was it Coogie's?
Yeah.
Mom.
Yeah, Coogie and Brandon's mom. I didn't expect that.
I did not expect it, but as soon as she did it, I was like, oh shoot. So I was like, at first I almost forgot that she played Coogie and Brandon's mom. I was like, oh, they're trying to do a crossover with The Wire. I was like,
you crazy.
And I was like, oh no, that's Coogie's mom. But like right after that, after I said that, but yeah, I was not expecting it. That was a great plot twist to bring them back into this season, because we kind of just like forgot about them and just thought they were just disappeared from the show because Brandon getting kicked off or whatever. But I thought it was a great plot twist. But since OG Perry is not dead, I'm wondering what's going to happen next.
I don't know. I don't think he's gonna do anything to her.
You think he just like he got what he deserved?
Yeah, because if you notice when he was in the bed and it's like what's her name? Candy. Yeah. When Candy asked
she acting, she killing this role, but I think that's Candy. This is probably her in real life, but she killing this role.
Yeah, she doing a good job. Yeah, for sure. But when he was like, it was Brandon's mom, and he was like, yo, what you expect after what I did to Brandon?
Yeah.
So he kind of, I don't think he's taking it personal.
Maybe
honestly.
Not.
Yeah, I don't think he is. But
what do you think about like Candy and his mistress?
Man, that was crazy, right? That was crazy. I don't know where they're going. I feel like she has something to do with it. Not Candy, but
the mistress.
Yeah.
Because she was having some type of communications with Coogie and the mom in that support group.
Yeah, and but not only that, he was like, meet me on the roof.
Mm-hmm.
And just so happens she meets him. He gets shot on the roof.
Yeah.
You know, so yeah, man, it was a plot twist for sure, man. And I'm proud for old Keisha getting out there, going on a date. You know, yeah, man. Shout out to her. But my man Papa, man, he about to be heartbroken.
Boy,
His
you
girl
know, we
left.
was just talking about, how it just shows like, it was a different type of comedic relief, and you getting the true black love and at its fullest potential between Papa, and what's her name? I forget her name.
Maisha.
Maisha, yeah.
Mhm.
And then all of a sudden, it looks like nobody gonna be in a relationship but Jake, which is like complete opposite from what you would think. Yeah, it's getting good. Yeah.
Man, but what's Emma's girl name?
Is it Keisha? No, not Keisha.
I can't think of the name.
Damn, I forget.
Hey, but Iman Shumpert made an appearance.
They had a lot of people from Chicago that made an appearance. The Brat made an appearance.
Yeah.
Vic Mensa.
Oh yeah, Vic Mensa.
So that was one thing about The Chi, and I think a lot of the critics felt that there was not anybody from Chicago that was actually in the show.
No, it was, but a lot of them weren't. But
most of the main characters aren't from Chicago.
what's called was Reg. Reg was from Chicago. Jake from Chicago. Lena Waithe, she from Chicago.
Yeah, well, yeah. But I think that was like a lot of things that people criticized the show for, and then not only that, they're not even filming like in the hoods. So they like the area that they're like showing, all the areas that they're showing aren't even bad areas in Chicago. But I'm almost like, why would you want to record in a bad area anyway, of Chicago? But so there's a lot of like critics from people that's actually from Chicago, how they feel about that show.
Yeah.
Like it's not portraying, what they're trying to portray.
I mean, of course, it's yeah.
I mean, I think The Wire is probably the only show that was actually in the trenches.
Man.
Because they was out there in the streets, and they got a lot of people from Baltimore off the streets.
Yeah. They made a lot of stars for sure.
Yeah, but
man, you know what was crazy? Speaking of The Wire, you know that I did not know that Idris Elba was from the UK for the longest time.
I didn't learn that he was from the UK to after The Wire.
Yeah, until after The Wire. What did I see him? I seen him in something.
It was like, I think it might have been like a Medea movie that I found. I found out he was from the UK.
Man, I seen the nigga talking. I was like, what the fuck?
Yeah, because he played that. All these UK London niggas, they play these roles so vividly and so good.
Man, that's the conspiracy that we need to be worried about.
For sure.
Like all them niggas coming from over there.
Yeah, because there's a lot of them. Like old boy from All American.
Mm-hmm.
Then you got old boy from Snowfall. Franklin.
Oh yeah.
So it's like it's a whole bunch of people from UK that's just coming over. Dark skins, they coming over, taking over.
Daniel Kaluuya.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Get out.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. So it's
old girl from they both from the UK. Old girl from Queen and Slim.
Yep.
I can't think of her name. I always try to remember her name.
Yeah. For the longest, the only person we had was Naomi Campbell.
Nah, she was at the BT Award. Shout out to her.
Yeah, but she was the only person that we had from the UK for a long time. Now they all just popping up.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, they taking over. We got the Watts.
Oh, Jodie Turner-Smith. That's her name. Jodie Turner-Smith.
Yeah, so I don't know.
Yeah, because I was wondering, like, man, like, do they have better acting schools over there?
Well, they coming to take all of my jobs.
Or is it just that the white folks in Hollywood love that accent?
Probably.
Let me get some water.
Because they all coming over. Even the dude from Bridgerton.
Haven't seen it. But he's light-skinned guy, right?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, Bridgerton was a good show. He ain't even on there. They didn't renew his role. Well, they didn't take on his role, yeah. So he got kicked off.
I'm sure you're going to bounce back with something way better.
Oh,
well,
yeah, for sure.
probably not better, but as good.
For sure.
Yeah. But yeah, them folks are obsessed with black folks in the UK.
Yeah, we got to watch out. What else? TV. Oh, the Mary J. Blige documentary came out.
Man, how was that?
You didn't watch it?
I didn't. I was going to watch it today, but...
So, I had tried to watch it after the Friday event that I went to, which I was already delusional because I was working crazy. I worked, 19 hours that day. So I was delusional, but I watched half of it.
Big money.
And I'm on salary, so they getting free money out of me. But anyway, literally, I watched half of it. It was dope. This is strictly about probably one of Mary's best albums, My Life. And it just kind of walks like through everything that she was going through, when making that song. So she talks about like her relationship with Casey and how it her emotions. She put that into the music. It just kind of goes on the journey of like all the producers and everybody that she worked with in this documentary. And like the mindset, the space that they were all in when they were recording. It was dope. I don't know why. For some reason, it might be because I've watched so many different documentaries, hip hop documentaries, just music documentaries in general, in interviews that I felt like I heard the story before, which I probably heard bits and pieces, just not all together like that.
Mm-hmm.
But it was dope. It was real dope. I got to finish the last 20 minutes of it, but
Yeah.
I love me some Mary. Go Mary, go Mary.
And I seen I did watch her interview on the Breakfast Club, and she was talking about going back and looking at like those old videos of of herself, and someone asked her, what would you tell yourself now? She was like, that girl wouldn't listen, because that girl, that Mary and this Mary is two different people. I was too hard headed then.
Crack is whack.
Yeah, man. Yeah, she was like, I was too hard headed then to listen to anybody. I wouldn't listen. So I know I couldn't tell my old self anything. I just had to live it, go through it. And yeah, she was talking about which I haven't seen it yet, but I will watch. And she was also talking about how when she was cussing people out at the radio stations, the record labels, and it got so bad, her life was like in such a whirlwind that as time like when she got better, she had to go back and apologize to all them people that she, like she did wrong because of the pain that she endured. So
it's tough though, especially when you like go through like a complete cultural change. Like you coming straight from the projects in the hood, out there fighting for your life in the streets, and then all of a sudden you come into all this money, like that. It's tough to like make that change. Like for me, my change, like when I see like what she went through, my change was like when I moved from New York to Oklahoma, with the Southern hospitality, right? In New York, everybody's real standoffish, and like somebody run up on you, you ready to fight. And as a kid, I had to learn like people are different outside of the New York bubble, because like when you're a New Yorker, you really don't see nothing outside of New York. A lot of people do not leave New York, right? And you got to kind of try to adapt to the cultures outside of New York, and it's something really really hard to do. It took me a long time to like like let people in, and like talk to people a certain type of way, and realize that not everybody's out to get you, because that's kind of the mindset that you have from New York. So it's tough making those type of transitions. So I can understand, and then being young at that, I could understand what she was going through, and then like I don't know. I think she grew up in like I don't know if she grew up in a single family home or whatever, but like finding a guy that you think that's into you, and you trying to fulfill everything that he wants, and like losing yourself for him, like because you want that love. You seeking that love that you want from him, but he's not giving it to you. He's mentally and physically abusive. So it's tough, like when you have to go through all that, especially at a young age. So
yeah.
I respect it.
Yeah,
for sure. So
and she made it through. She made it through.
Dark times.
Yeah, man. Yeah, man. Shout out to Mary J. Blige. Though I'm gonna have to check that out for sure.
Yeah. New music.
Yeah, we can get into it.
So I think the best album that came out this weekend was Tyler the Creator.
Oh yeah. I won't disagree with you.
I know I said it at the beginning of the podcast. I never really like was a Tyler the Creator fan, because he just was different. So you just never know what you're gonna get from Tyler the Creator. But this project, the cohesiveness of the project was great, and it's definitely probably, I would say, top 5 album of the year.
Yeah, I learned some things about Tyler the Creator I didn't know from this album, simply because I just did not listen to his music. I'm not gonna lie to you. I thought he was one of the little weird ass little suburban black dudes that hung out with the Stone and Skateboard crew. So and he was accepted by them. But the biggest thing I learned from this album is that Tyler, the creator, is a gifted producer. Man, he is a gifted producer. Man, he is a man a like in hip hop production. He is the best. So for the new school, like I don't even know what I would consider him. Like he's been around a while.
Yeah.
But I would say that he's the best rapper that produces in the game. And I love Big Crit producing.
He's
But
definitely probably the most diverse.
nah, he's the best. No, diverse, yeah, you can say that, but he's 100% the best. The 100% the best producer, rapper. I mean, and I ain't talking Kanye, y'all. I ain't talking Kanye. But for the new guys that do it, like J. Cole, like Kendrick, not Kendrick. He ain't been out in 6-7 years.
Don't play him.
Like Big Crit, and some others. But yeah, man, I learned that he's a great producer, and that the nigga, he came to talk his shit on his album. He came to talk his shit on his album. He letting y'all niggas know, y'all traditional rap niggas know that he can't be fucked with. He own it all. He own his own businesses. He's Golf Wang is doing good. What's the name of his the concert that he puts on?
I forget.
Camp Flog Gnaw. Camp Flog Gnaw is one of the best concerts that you can music festivals that you can go to. He owns it 100%, man.
Yeah.
So shout out to him.
Shout out to him.
Yeah, and he actually really come from the hood. He had his mom on there talking, which was good, man. 42 Doug on there, NBA YoungBoy, man. Come on, NBA YoungBoy. He solidified himself a Grammy nomination.
You got the features on there is great. He got Wayne on there, Donald Genius, Lil Uzi Vert, Pharrell.
Oh yeah, Pharrell was talking to Talk too.
Yeah, this album was a great album. It was well put together. I was not expecting it. I probably do my Say Less playlist honestly from this album. Yeah, if you haven't checked out Tyler the Creator's album, you definitely should.
Yeah, but there's definitely a lot to drop though. Tyler, that's the highlight. But Doja Cat, she put out a good album. It's not for me, but it's a great album. It is a good album. It is a good album. Ski Mask, Slum God, Coi Leray, Kodak, DJ Mustard. Oh man, you know who else dropped an album that was fucking amazing? That I listened to, and that's probably gonna be for my Say Let's Play This. But it is Currency. Jet Life. I know it's their second rendition of their tapes. But yeah, Currency dropped, and that tape is amazing, man. It's a good tape. Juicy J dropped.
No, that's just a deluxe.
Oh, it's a deluxe.
Yeah.
Okay. But yeah, man, it wasn't that bad. It wasn't that bad.
NLE Chopper dropped a song that was hard. It's called "A Letter to My Daughter," and it's about his newborn daughter that his and the baby mama won't let him see the daughter.
Oh yeah.
And he was literally crying his heart out. It was dope. It is dope, man. Y'all mothers gotta stop taking y'all kids away from these dads that want to be active.
Yeah, man.
So, but yeah, it was a dope song. You definitely gotta check that one out. That was cool.
Yeah.
Jasmine Sullivan dropped a new track.
Oh yeah.
Tragic.
Yeah, which she performed at the BET Awards.
Mm-hmm.
I listened to it. It was good. It's good. Trey the Truth dropped Lady London. Hood Rich Pablo Juan. Yeah, man. It was some decent tapes that dropped.
Yeah.
Yeah, it was some decent tapes that dropped though. Yeah. So, but we still waiting on the heavy hitter.
Keep waiting
on the heavy. I'm talking about Kendrick.
No, I'm talking about Drake. Kendrick ain't say nothing about putting out no music.
Man, this is new to me. I did not know that fucking I didn't know that Tyler the Creator was gay or bisexual.
Yeah.
I did not know that, bruh.
Well, like when Frank Ocean came out, he was all supportive and good with that, and then shortly afterwards he came out saying that.
I was on.
What you about to say?
I was wondering why Jaden Smith did that rant on stage, running around saying, "Tyler the Creator is my boyfriend. He is my boyfriend." And I was like, "What is wrong with this dude, man?" I was like, "What's wrong with Jaden Smith?" But yeah, I didn't know.
He was really his boyfriend.
I didn't know. And yeah, he talking about trying to have sex with Justin Bieber on his album. I was like, this nigga is crazy. But nonetheless, oh man, we didn't even DJ Drama. Yeah, we didn't even talk about DJ Drama. But yeah, it was this is Gangsta Grills-esque. It was like a breath of fresh air. You know what I'm saying? Shout out to DJ Drama, man. That was it was a good tape, man. It was a good tape. Yep. Like in 2010, Tyler the Creator was like, I want a Gangsta Grills. He tweeted, "Damn, I want a Gangsta Grills mixtape, a tape or whatever." Man, and came full circle for him like 10 years later.
Crazy.
Yeah, shout out to him, man.
Manifestation at its fullest.
Yeah, but I didn't even listen to his last time. I didn't listen to Igor. I seen that cover.
I didn't mess with none of Tyler the Creator's albums in the past.
Oh yeah, yeah. So the song with Ty Dolla $ign and NBA YoungBoy is fucking amazing.
Boy, that was gonna be my say. Let's play this.
Yeah, go ahead and play it because I would like to.
So
hear it.
this is What's Your Name off of Tyler the Creator's album featuring YoungBoy and who else was it?
Ty Dolla $ign. Yeah. Yeah, man. Shout out to
boy that Jodeci feel.
Yeah, that definitely remind me of the '90s. Like rolling, like cruising with the windows down.
Boy, I just wanted to do a little bop though.
Man. Yeah, that was dope, man.
Drank a 40 or something outside.
Yeah,
Riding
man.
the 64 Impala.
Yeah, man.
Drop top.
That was a really good album.
Yeah, when literally like I was listening to the album, I'm like, okay. And that song came out, I was like, whoosh, yeah. And it just was like just kept getting better and better. I was like, okay, you on to something here, Tyler. You on to something.
Yeah, man. I'm glad that he did it the way he did because he I feel like you know how artists cross over, like hood artists, like how the Baby crossed over,
yeah,
like from the hood to the pop. I think this was the opposite for Tyler the Creator, because he have devout fans that are suburban, and I think he just made hip hop realize like, hey nigga, it's there's another pocket over here in hip hop that y'all gonna have to come fuck with.
Yeah, so. I think the overall album was a very diverse album. It gave us all types of feels. I mean, like from today, he had songs out there that kind of reminded me of like the Trap or Die Jeezy album. He had the '90s album. Then you get the mixtape feel with DJ Drama.
Yeah.
So I thought this was the best put together album this year, probably for sure. From it being as diverse as it was. Yeah,
him and Cole, 1A and 1B.
Yeah, you right.
1A and 1B. I did not see this coming.
I didn't. I think I don't know if we mentioned it. Like he had an album coming out, but I was not checking for it. Like when I was hearing like, oh, Tyler the Creator, I'm like, cool. It's not for me. But yeah, it shocked the hell out of me for sure.
Yeah, man. And shout out to Jay Versace too, man, from TikTok. Not TikTok, shit. What it used to be? Vine.
Yeah, the
And
same thing.
yeah. The little comedic dude. He'll produce now apparently, and he produced one of them tracks on there.
Oh,
like,
word?
yeah.
Actually, I did know that he was a producer. Yeah, I did know that.
I didn't know that. I was like, what the hell?
Yeah.
I was on Twitter and seeing people like retweet like, oh, Jay Versace, da 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 da. I was like, what the fuck you do?
Yeah, I did know that.
Yeah. So man, shout out to him, man.
Yeah. Alright, here you go.
Man, let me nah, I think I'm gonna roll with some internet money. Internet. Alright, so what I am going to play is off of the Internet Money album from last year, from the Before the Storm. The album that has, Lemonade with Nav and all that. So it's No Option with what the hell is that? Oh, with Kevin Gates. Here we go. Yeah.
Yeah, Gates been dropping a lot of features lately.
Yeah, his album about to drop.
It's about to drop. It's a song that it's called half the time with Chico P, and it's like some old school Kevin Gates, like Luca Brasi, and this Seco P. He sound like a young Kevin Gates, so they both match each other energy. Like if you go listen to that song,
Go,
you can see what I'm talking. What I'm
go
playing.
ahead, go ahead and play it. I already know what you're talking about. You talking about Tampa?
No, it's called Half the Time.
Oh, half the time. He got a fire one called Tampa too.
They
Oh,
got,
and shout out to Texas. He from Texas too.
it sounded like an old Kevin, and then Kevin Gates get on there talking this shit like he normally do. So it sounded like an old Kevin Gates, Luca Brasi,
Yeah.
a song. So I was like, I gotta tell Peanut about that song. He probably like it.
Yeah. I'll listen to it. I'll definitely check it out. But yeah, now CCOP he cold. Tampa fire too. Yeah, you gotta check Tampa out. That shit's cold.
Yeah, I just be going on. Like I said, I was just finding playlists and I'll be listening to new artists just to stay hip.
Yeah.
That's how I came across that one. I was like, oh, this sounds like a Kevin Gates song overall. Because, Kevin Gates is a nasty nigga.
Oh man, speaking of Kevin Gates, man, he got the Kaiser tour coming up. With who he got on that tour? Oh, he got Gang Tai June on tour
Shout out.
with Kevin Gates, man. Shout out to Tulsa. I love y'all, man. That shit is dope, bro. Yeah.
That's big.
Yeah.
It's big for the town.
It is, man.
Yeah. All right. So, got anything else? New music?
Man, in regards to new music, nah, I don't think I got anything else.
All right. So, I'm gonna give some flowers. Say less flowers, roses.
Yeah.
So I'm gonna give my roses to you and Rocky last week.
Oh.
That podcast episode was amazing.
I mean, I appreciate
shout out to y'all. You know, Black love still exists.
Oh yeah.
15 years old and counting, growing together for sure.
Yeah.
Yeah, that was a dope episode. Like, yeah, Rocky, you was on here potting, girl.
Oh yeah, she was. If I can tell, she warmed up. Yeah, she didn't surprise me though. I knew she could do it. Yeah, I knew she could do it. But nah, man, thank you. I appreciate it. Yeah, it's been a hell of a journey, man. We've been knowing each other. Yeah, we pretty much grew up, like helped each other grow.
Yeah.
Up, man, and now we're raising the daughter, man. So it's cool. It's cool. I enjoy it.
Yeah, that's dope. So I need somebody to call up to the podcast next episode. Request a song for your girl. Request a song for your girl.
Yeah.
Nah, that was dope. I was like, oh shoot, like y'all was really getting to it.
Yeah, man. So like going into that episode, I was like, all right, man. I know I didn't have y'all that week, so I was like, who am I gonna get to come in here with me? And I thought about a bunch of different people that I could probably have them swing by, record the episode or whatever. But I was like, man, I already I'll just get Rocky to come and do it, give it a different feel and let people know, like give them some insight on who we are,
Yeah.
And man, and who I am as a person, because I know we talk about a bunch of media shit all the time. So I was like, man, this would be a different perspective, So
Yeah.
and honestly, I didn't really. I did not get her on there to be like a relationship episode at all. I thought
it just worked.
Yeah.
It just worked. Yeah.
Yeah.
It didn't seem like nothing was scripted or anything like that. It just felt like you guys were just genuinely having a conversation. It almost felt like like this is a conversation where as Reagan gets older, y'all can kind of like literally y'all have the conversation. Oh yeah, how did we meet? We met like this and that. It wasn't always easy. Like it kind of felt like you were just talking to your daughter.
Yeah.
Anybody else. So we love to see it.
I
you
appreciate
guys didn't hold anything back. Told us like it doesn't always look pretty.
Oh yeah.
Based off of like what you see on social media and all that, but it's definitely you got to grow together, right?
Yeah, for sure.
And learn from each other and communicate. So it definitely was a release of fresh air, from something different.
Yeah. I appreciate it. I
So,
appreciate it. Yeah, no, it's not easy, So and like I said on there, I don't really do like me personally. I don't really do a whole lot of shit for the internet or none of that. And I feel like my life is amazing off the internet, So with creating, like I said on the episode, creating your life and your family that you want. You know what I'm saying? So I was blessed enough to do that. And create and start the lifestyle, that I want, So
For sure. Yeah. Shout out to y'all though.
man, I appreciate it. Yeah, shout out to Rocky, man. She held it down for sure. I was proud, man. I was.
Nah, y'all did y'all thing for sure. You got any flowers that you want to give?
Man, yeah. So I want to give my flowers to Rocky. Look at these socks right here. She got me these for
Aww.
man. Say girl, dad on my socks, and there's a picture of my daughter on here.
Aww.
Yeah, man.
Those are dope.
Yeah. So, yeah, man. Nah, but yeah, man. All the black women, I love y'all. I ain't pandering. It's the truth, So, yeah, man. That's what I'm gonna give my flowers to.
Amen to that. Say let's do more, and he say let's do more.
Man,
We gonna keep it on a high note today.
man. Say let's do more. Nah, not really. Nah, we're gonna keep it on a high note.
All right, we're gonna keep it on a high note today. So with that, we're gonna go ahead and wrap up. Wrap up episode 52, right? 52?
Yeah, 52.
52. Sheesh, we getting old.
Yeah, man.
Yeah, so we're gonna go ahead and wrap up episode 52 of the Say Less podcast. You know where to find us by now if you've been a loyal listener. Say Less podcast on Instagram, Facebook, and Twitter. Make sure you like and subscribe to our YouTube channel. If you have any questions, feel free to DM or email us at
Say Less Podcast 4 at gmail.com, and that's Say Less Podcast the number 4 at gmail.com.
Yes, sir.
Yep.